Just my lifestyle is not.
So I'm Sir Michael Caine. I'm the co-chairman of the Spirit of London Awards Select Committee. And what the Spirit of London Awards is arguably the largest youth awards in the UK. I think last year we had just over 8,000 nominations, and this year we hope to cement ourselves as the #1 youth awards for celebrating young people doing fantastic things in the capital. Now the Select Committee is one step forward in regards to helping to build a movement 100% led by young people, for young people. So the Select Committee meeting is when the SOLA Ambassadors get together and they discuss every single area of the awards, you know. So although people see the fantastic event during the winter of every year, it takes a whole lot of resource to put it together. So we discuss how the artist management's going, how the ticket sales are pushing on, the event logistics, the nominations, the whole thing. So we come together, we discuss where we're at, what we need to do moving forward, you know, and hopefully push on with our strategy of creating a very successful awards.
Hi, I'm Gary. I'm the Managing Director of the Damalola Taylor Trust and the founder of the Spirit of London Awards. We set up the Spirit of London Awards as a legacy project to Damalola and to all the other young people that had lost their lives to senseless youth violence. That obviously affects us all, and when you run an organisation like the Damalola Taylor Trust, you obviously feel it more deeply than most. So we wanted to do something completely different, which is what the Spirit of London Awards is all about. And well, you guys today, you know, you've met some of the team, and we've now staged 3 Spirit of London Awards. This will be our 4th one. And we were crazy enough when we staged the first to say that by 2012, we'd be staging the biggest ever live youth award show staged in the UK. We're going to do that Monday, December the 10th at the O2 Arena. And the management team that you've met some of today are the young people that are now behind it. And yeah, that makes us all really, really proud.
Hey, I'm Claire Dove. My role within Spirit of London is I'm a member of the ACM Gospel Choir. We're kind of the choir of the awards, and since the awards first started we've been involved and we've always performed at the awards. We always sing the Streets of London, which is kind of the awards theme, and we've done some other stuff at the awards as well. From that I kind of wanted to get more involved in Spirit of London because I really loved the work they were doing. So I took it upon myself to start working on a charity album for the awards. And with that we just started this September, and I'm going around to schools in London and working with the kids and helping them write songs, and then I go in and help them record their own songs, and eventually the whole album will be put together and released for Spirit of London.
I first heard about Spirit of London in 2008 when I was invited to give out an award. I was invited to give out an award, and that was held at Alexandra Palace, and I was just really blown away by the scale of the event and the ethos of the Spirit of London. I thought it was a great way to try and get young people involved and, you know, take charge of their lives. I think it's something that we're not really, well, young people are not really told that they can do that. So I just really attached onto the Spirit of London, just being an extra helping hand if they needed one. I don't really do very much, but it's nice just to say if they need a bit of hand, I'll be happy to help.
Where do I see SOLA? That's the question. That's what I'm trying to build with this manifesto that I'm writing. So I think what I want for SOLA is I want it to be a lot more than what it is now. Obviously, it's huge right now. It has the event, it has the award show, it has the road show, but I want it to have some kind of influence in government, because when you have all these people that support this body, and have all these kind of politicians that want to be seen with this kind of institution, this body, then what you get is a level of power that shouldn't be left. It shouldn't be mistaken for anything small. I want SOLA to use this power that they have, this influence that they have, and this impression that they have on people, and try and drive some good change for young people. So what I want for SOLA to come is a large influencing body. So during the Mayor of London elections, there was no youth hustings solely for young people. So they had Age UK had the old people's hustings, and they had disabled hustings, they had the cycling hustings, they had the gay hustings, but there was no hustings for young people. Or we could actually ask questions to politicians, to the candidates, and say, this is what we want. Are you going to bring forth this change that we want to achieve? So I think that's what I want SOLA to really grow behind that, because ultimately, government is supposed to push for change for our future. You know, that's their goal, is to provide a vision for our future. And I think that you know, right now that's not currently happening. You know, I think that young people feel like they are the victims of policy, you know, rather than the benefactors. You know, so I think we've got to work on that.
My name is Jessica Elliott, and I head up sponsorship along with Nathan. So we basically work on more of the business side of things and try and get corporate sponsors for the event and get people to take notice of what we're doing, really, people in corporate businesses. Oh, most definitely. I feel that as SOLA gets bigger, more companies will definitely want to come on board, because it's such a great project for everybody, not just young people, for everyone. It's a real feel-good event, and it's not just about the event, it's about the road shows and everything that encompasses, you know, the night and what goes on that night. It's about a real celebration, really.
I think the growth is incredible from the Spirit of London. When I first started being involved, the first year I was there is when we were at the Indigo O2, which was the second year. So it was quite a small venue, and the way that in those past few years that it's really grown, and you see people talking about it all the time. I go on Twitter and I can see all people that I've never met before through SOLA, but they're all talking about Spirit of London, and we're in the press more, and people are really starting to take notice of what we're doing, and yeah, it's really great.
My vision for SOLA in the next few years is just bigger and better, really. I mean, you know, we started off at Alexandra Palace, and then, you know, went on to the Indigo and then Royal Albert Hall, and now to be at the O2 Arena. It's just amazing. Perhaps even going internationally as well and taking it into other cities in the world. Definitely something I'd like to be involved with.
Where do you see SOLA in the future?
You know what? I don't even want to second guess it, because it's down to the SOLA Foundation, it's down to the youth themselves to determine strategy, and that's what they're doing. I do see it making a massive impact. I see we've already got kids from the four corners of London that are coming out of the toughest areas who could quite easily have taken the wrong path and chosen a negative way forward in life, but they didn't. Like the vast majority of our young people, like you guys, you know, they've gone out and they've done positive things, and they're having a real positive impact on their community. As a force for good, I can see SOLA having an impact on some of the most negative issues that are affecting our inner city areas, like gang culture, like poverty, like unemployment, and I think they can have an impact on those issues far more than any government authority can.